Hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode of DML. So, the new clan quest is still on and you know what that means? It is clan quest day. Whippy! Am I right? That may be very exciting to some of you and that may be very draining to others, but we have to get all of these clan quests done. We need all these points. We need to get the best score that we possibly can. We're about to get a second clan pack for defeating a tower as well, so it's just one of those things, you know. You gotta do it, you gotta stick by it, just get on the grind, do as many fights as you possibly can. We can give food to our dragons as well. But at the same time, there is currently also a promotion on for the Fireball Dragon. So it's a £4 promotion with him, 5 Dragon Fury Essence, some gold. And I think this little pack here for anyone that doesn't have the Fireball is actually quite worth it. The reason being, not only do you get the Fireball, but just Dragon Fury Essence. It's super good, especially for progressing in the map quick, because you can normally do so many fights that you wouldn't be able to otherwise. So if there's any sort of bundles you're going to purchase, I would suggest either really cheap boss bundles or bundles like that have Dragon Fury Essence in them. But with the changes to VIP, obviously, if you have VIP, there's not a whole lot of point to actually having Dragon Fury Essence anymore for the main map. But, you know, if you're just someone that has never spent a penny, doesn't want to invest any money into this game or anything like that, Dragon Fury Essence bottles are super good. So it sucks that you don't get to buy little bundle packs like that one, but, you know, if you got an extra £4, or maybe, you know, Christmas coming up, maybe you could go, Mummy, Pappy, can you give me some money for some DML stuff? And actually, maybe don't tell them that it's for like a video game. Just say, can I have £4 and if you're here, give me your credit card and then I'll put the details in. I'll make sure I don't save them. You know, if you do that, I think you might get away with it. Maybe get yourself a free Fireball. You know, well, not free, I guess. That's the opposite of what you're doing. You're actually paying for something. Jesus. But, you know, like I said, goal for today is purely doing fights, which I know we did yesterday, but we are on that leveling grind again. So, I am a lot more serious about wanting to get Andy leveled up now, because it just used to be get a bunch of food and that, and then you'd upgrade other dragons to get the temples up. But now that Andy's here, the goal seems definitely more in sight. So, you know, I'll be interested to see how quickly, or more so how slowly, we're actually gonna get Andy leveled up to max level. But I hope it doesn't take as long as it took to upgrade the temples. Please, please, for anyone that has mercy on my poor soul, please make it a little bit faster, for the love of God. But there we go, we did those fights. We could do arena fights. Actually, I can't, not in the current league I'm sitting at. So, win side quest battles in the campaign map. You know what I mean? Side quest fights are the easiest thing in the world. The whole entire world to do, especially with these tickets. Oh, mama, I love them. I love them so much. But yeah, I've been busy all day today outside. I rarely spend like full days outside anymore. I used to pretty much all the time when I was in my other job, but Jesus, I've never been outside shopping for so long. Well, I'm sure I have. I know that at one point, like as a kid, when I was forced out to go shopping, I'm not sure how many other people's parents forced them to do that, like go out and, I don't know, go clothes shopping or food shopping with them. I always used to be forced to do it, but I know many days where it'd be like wake up at 8 AM, maybe 7 AM, depending on what day it was, whether it was the weekend, and then just shop until like 5 PM. I think that happened quite a few times, and that's a very draining day. You know, just being outside, standing up. Oh, God, it makes me feel ill. But, you know, at the same time, it's not so bad when you're a kid, because normally everything just gets bought for you. So you know that, you know, if you're going to get anything, you're not going to have to pay for the damn thing. And that's a pretty good feeling. And you'll realize it more as you grow up, that you don't get that feeling all too often, apart from when you're I don't know, below the age of about 15, 16, I guess. I don't know, some people do get pampered even into like their late 20s and for their whole life, depending on how rich their parents are, I guess, but, you know, the forced going out shopping was a dread of mine. And then I stopped doing it at one point because I was like, nope, I've had enough. I don't want to be involved with the grocery shop anymore. Like, who doesn't just get their groceries delivered to their home anymore? I think only silly people don't get their shopping delivered. Because I don't know what the deal is in America in terms of, like, getting your shopping delivered. In Australia, the service wasn't really there at the time for me to, like, order stuff and it be there. But, like, in England, there is Tesco, right? And it's a grocery shop. And if you order things before 1 p.m., you can get all of your shopping delivered by 8 p.m. that same day. Am I the only one that thinks that is actually truly magical? Maybe I am. But I think that that is one of the greatest things mankind has ever come up with, to be honest. You know, some people say flight, some people say, like, boats, submarines, some people say the invention of the wheel was pretty big. No, I contest that. I say that the ability to order a product that morning and get it delivered to you by that evening is one of the greatest conveniences in history. Genuinely, it's something that I wouldn't want to go and live somewhere else and live without anymore. It is just fantastic being able to have that happen. Like, just think, if I suddenly get the urge to buy 17 packs of Pokemon cards, I can do that if I so desire. But normally with Amazon it's like next day delivery, and again it depends on what time in the day you actually order the stuff, but oh, it's a blessing. And I'm not even joking when I say that. It's literally same day, if not next day delivery with Prime. It's, oh, I almost sound like I'm selling out, but I'm not paid to say this. I just genuinely love the product. If I could ever be sponsored by, like, Amazon for a video, I so would. I love it. I genuinely love what they do for the world. Even though I've heard that working for Amazon is kind of horrible, you know, the people that stack the shelves, put the stuff and package it, you know, you're the real MVPs in the world. But I don't know, I can't stress enough my love for Amazon and Amazon Prime. And just convenient supermarket services, you know. Like, I have a petrol station slash supermarket that is literally about a minute's walk from my house. I would still rather get things delivered. Because, you know, we live in the age of laziness. And that's a bad thing. People are going to keep getting fatter and more unhealthy as the day goes by. But I think it's beautiful in its own way. You know, we're all going to end up like the Wall-E people, where we're all morbidly obese in those, like, chair things that just teleport wherever we ask them to, you know. I think to avoid that, you have to really focus on putting aside, I don't know, an hour a day to just, you know, proper exercise, so, you know, a full-on workout routine sort of thing, and then the rest of the day, you know, you can get your stuff delivered to you, whatever you may need, and I think that's wonderful. It does mean that, technically speaking, you never have to leave your house ever again, which, you know, maybe that's just me trying to entice people into, like, hey, why don't you become house-ridden and never want to speak to another human being? But I don't know, I'm not a person that thoroughly enjoys the whole social interaction at, like, parties or social gatherings all that much anyway. So, you know, that kind of life doesn't even seem too bad to me. Maybe that's because I am, like, surprisingly enough, one of the most introverted people you will probably ever meet. I just, you know, it's what they say, introverted people are drained in social situations, so you might think, wait, Quacks, you do videos, you do live streams with, like, up to hundreds of people we've had in the past. What is actually wrong with you? You can't be introverted. I mean, you gotta remember that the internet and real life, you know, they're two very different people. And even if I don't want to be, it's just grown into being like that. I'm sure that if I was in a Skype call with every single person at the same time that, say, watches the live stream, I'm sure maybe that'd be a little bit different, and maybe I'd be a little bit, ugh, this is kind of awkward, ugh, not feeling this, you know? But I don't know. I just love convenience, same as everyone does, and you know, society will continue to get lazier as things get easier to acquire. It's just how people and the world is in general, not world is. Like, what the heck would that be? Like, world is. That could be like a person or an animal, for all I know. But regardless, I'll sit here, I'll do my DML stuff, and we'll power on, leveling up, being non-sociable in a very sociable way. Is that weird? That is kind of weird, the way that you could phrase that. Like, I am super antisocial, but I'm antisocial in a social way because I'm still on social media. I still respond to people's messages. I'll still join calls if people ask me to, but I don't seek it, if you get what I mean. So, very weird. Again, I don't know. I wished that I could be like those people that are super bubbly and go out of their way to just be really nice and make, I don't know, every social situation super fun and enjoyable. But it's just tiring. And you know, when you get to that point when you just don't know what to say you've never met someone before and you don't want to come across as too overbearing or too personal, I get really weirded out by those sort of situations. So I'm just like, okay, I guess I just won't talk to you then. And then we avoid the whole awkwardness altogether. Although, following that line of thinking, if everyone thought like that, no one would ever speak to one another ever again, because everyone would be too weird, too shy, too awkward about saying hello to anyone else. So, I think there has to be a good mix of people in the world. There has to be the people that are super shy and reserved, and there has to be the people that are extremely outgoing, you know? I don't think social groups and that would work if it was any different from that. Because no matter what, you've met someone, like, in some way, where you had to be in a social situation. Like, there's no way that didn't happen. Or some sort of social thing had to happen for you to even meet a person. So, you know, I guess since people are just animals, animals are social creatures, you know, especially people, but we're just destined to seek social interaction in one way or another, but I'd rather do it as minimally as physically possible. So, I guess that's an insight into my kind of screwed up mindset, I suppose. But I don't know, what else do you want me to talk about during these stupid Enchantment League fights? I mean, all I have to do is press one button like every 10 seconds or so. It's not like this stuff is arduous. This is what I don't get. Whenever I'm in live streams, people always chat constantly when I play DML, and then I can respond to them because this game doesn't require a lot of thinking or a lot of thought. But then I go into playing other games that require a lot of focus and aim, and then people are like, Quacks, why aren't you responding? Quacks, why aren't you talking to me? Like, have you ever in your life tried to play a first-person shooter, and while you're trying to aim at the enemies, also read the chat at the same time? Have you ever tried to do that? No. You know why? Because it's actually impossible. So, no, the next time I live stream, the next person that says, Quacks, why aren't you responding to me when I'm in the middle of, like, a major team fight, I may just, like, time them out and just be like, look, don't be that person. Don't be that person that's just annoying for the sake of it, you know. If you're in the chat and you're talking or you leave a comment, I'm not ignoring you if you post it multiple times, unless it's something that I legitimately don't have an answer to. But in which case I'd just say, oh, I'm not sure, maybe you can find out here, you know. but the only time I'd technically ignore a message if it's someone saying something weird and it doesn't really require a response, you know. If you've ever seen the chat, you probably know what sort of messages I'm talking about, but that is pretty much the only time I'll do that. Apart from that, I pretty much always respond to people straight away in the Twitch chats as soon as I finish whatever I'm doing. Not Twitch, Twitch and YouTube gaming and just in comments in general, so... You know, those people that are always out there saying, Quacks, do you hate me? You didn't respond to me quick enough yesterday. I'll just be like, I'll start hating you in a minute if you keep asking me the same goddamn question 20 times a day. You know. But... anyways, let's get all of these chests done, all the ruins finished exploring and all that jazz. Oh, come on, give me a shard. I know you were super nice to me when we got this upgrade for Kronos, but you've been sort of cucking me a little bit recently. I definitely appreciate some better rewards than what you've been giving me, game. Like common chests. What is this garbage about? And then if we refresh, are you actually gonna give me dragons that I can use? Oh, you did! Okay, never mind me, I'm just a liar, apparently. I'm being mean to the game. For no reason. They want a level 27 Cloud, I'm gonna say, no. I am not doing that for you. Can we actually feed up Andy? Oh my god, we are so close. He is gonna be level 71 soon, so that is one level closer. One level closer to our ultimate final goal. And I'm going to be excited to try and get that sumo. That is going to be a long, arduous task. We're going to need a lot of coming back to the game and doing as many of these enchantment fights as we possibly can, but... League 7. As soon as Andy is upgraded, I am coming for that booty. You know I am as well. But, you know, for now, I think that's mostly going to do us for today. There is a news post here that says, check out Instagram for more beautiful fan artworks, and they've got a post here with just some of the artwork that I've actually gone through before. I'm probably going to go through the GameLore forums in the art section and take a look at some more drawings and paintings and whatever, because I enjoy doing that every now and then, but, you know, like I said, we've done a lot of fights, we'll continue to do a lot of fights, we'll continue to get these clan quests over and done with. We aren't going to be beating the enemy clan because they are very, 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 very strong indeed, but we're going to be trying our best, at the very least. Oh god, look, 3 towers have been destroyed, don't do this to us. But, for now, thanks a ton for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.